And we're back, everybody. I apologize for that delay earlier. Ow. I did have a cold, and I didn't want to, well, make you guys suffer for the fact that I'd be all stuffy, you wouldn't understand me. So I figured, why not let myself wait, become more clear. And I wanted to also show this nice sound effect. Any pile of bones, if you couldn't tell, they have their own sound effect as Ashley desecrates their remains of what remains of the remains. And we're once again facing new enemies. This is a blob. If you can tell, it's kind of ugly. They get prettier later on. Not that it matters. Don't mind me, I'm still a little weird-headed. But you're probably used to that already. Where do you think you're going? Skeletons. That is a skeleton, right? I can't tell. Oh well. They have less HP than the skeleton knights. I can't get over the whole... God damn it. Trap panels are everywhere. What's next? Blobs. Go back to the thing. I know that's not the same movie, but they feel like they're a good match for each other, right? I just opened up the door of fandom that I do not need to be thinking of. Ugh. Ready for our next puzzle? First you kill a box. Yes, you kill it. Then you lug it all the way over to the room. If you look at the map, you can see where I'm heading with this. And unfortunately we need both boxes, so we're doing this twice. I can't even really remember where... Right there. Better be. See? Door.
Imagine this kind of yakety sax, but I still have to go and get that MP3. So until then, you deal with fast forward mode for that much. Yeah. God damn you,
Ashley, you're more useless in your pants. It's really the camera's fault, and the controls are still kind of awkward, being that whole 3D environment with yeah. It's not as awkward as Resident Evil or Galarian's, but it's still a pain because even if you know what you're doing and you tell the controls to, they don't like to listen. We're about to come up to another very good weapon and maybe a gem, I'm not sure. But all this was for the point of looting. If Ashley behaves, get off the box. I'm gonna kill you. I can too. I could just not do any defense chains. Loot. We'll be tearing that one apart. Also named after a drink, if you didn't know. Yeah, the pink squirrel. It's some kind of mixture, I'm not sure. And the Aeocus. It will be going with another weapon we'll be getting, if we don't have it already, to make what will be called the Judgment. Let's grab it all and leave. Run, Ashley! I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to do that. hellhound. I don't think I properly introduced them, but they're like the wolves before, but except for the fact that they spit fire. They're nowhere near as complicated as we think. Now we're gonna get to a mini-boss. I hate this mini-boss. Hate it so many times. Wait for it. Mini-bosses, unlike real bosses, don't give you the chance to level up. Ah, there we go. And if it survives this, our first attack spell, then I'll show you why I'm using an attack spell instead of a weapon. That's not as useful as it was supposed to be. Oops. Well, let's learn it at least. Oh, you son of a bitch. Damn phantom. Okay. This is actually doing better than it was supposed to. But as your risk raises, it gets less and less reliable. You miss more, it's just a mess all around. Oh, good. I hate the spell. I hate it. Might have not done anything before because I wasn't in battle mode, but let's try it again. Or not. Too much MP. Oops. Die. Oh, almost dead there. Oops. You're supposed to be too far away for that. I hope you get hurt from this. Recovering is better than nothing. You, die. It's dead. And for the efforts that we are trying to look for, well, first we're gonna need this for later. But another live burial. Okay, for our loot, and then we'll be ending this video and going to the next. The Shandy Gaff. We're gonna be tearing that one apart. It's gonna be fun.